Good evening.
Oh, hello there.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, Srinidhi. Welcome, everybody. We'll just get started in just about 8 minutes. You can grab your coffee or whatever beverage you'd like to keep you up. Don't worry about taking any notes because I will share the video recording. Okay. Hey there, Maui. How are you?
I'm doing great. Good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday.
Yeah. So the party has started now that Maui has joined. Right, Maui?
Yes, let's get started with the party.
Yeah. Another couple of minutes. Let's engage everybody. Where is everybody from? I'm from Pennsylvania, specifically Chester Springs, PA. Where are you guys from? I'm very interested in knowing. Ah, Bordentown. I used to live there. Oh, yes. Yep. That was my backyard. Just up until 10 years back. Nice. Florida. Very nice weather. Kentucky. That's nice. Connecticut. That's good. That's good. Davis, California. Wonderful. Houston. Amazing. 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 Wonderful. Wonderful. Anyone else? You want to share where you're from? Maryland, Chicago, Wisconsin. That's nice. Very good. Piscataway. I used to live close to that. Indiana. I used to live in New Jersey for quite a bit. Nitin from Tampa. Wonderful. Welcome, Nitin. Lovely. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so everybody, let's get started. You are here for the BSMD live webinar. I promise you that you're going to learn boatloads. Okay, you are going to leave this webinar with clarity as to what this program is and to a fair idea as to how this whole thing works and how you can help your child. If you're a parent or if you're a student, you will learn about the key ingredients that are needed for the BSMD. So any questions, please chat away. We have a wonderful coordinator, Maui. She'll make sure I answer them. And don't worry, there's nothing called as a silly question at all. So let me get started with this party now, okay? So let me just, okay. Okay, Maui, are you seeing the screen?
Yes, coach. Unlock your path.
Okay, so let's get together and unlock the path to the SMD program. Okay, so let's go. A bit about me. I'm an immigrant, of course. I'm from India. I studied there. I was frustrated with the lack of clarity in the college admission process. I mean, it didn't have to be this complicated when I was going through my son, and I decided I'm going to demystify the process. And here I am. Right? And these are my certifications. I'm a Tony Robbins certified life coach. I'm a positive psychology coach. I coach ADHD students. I do struggle with ADHD, anxiety. So yeah, so that's there. And then I'm an executive functioning coach trained under Peg Dawson. It's the prefrontal cortex of the brain. And I use Dr. Peg Dawson's materials for study skills, like notes taking, executive functioning, everything. I'm also a meditation instructor and a pranic healer. And I did my college counseling from UC Berkeley. I use a lot of their concepts here in my counseling. And I have something exciting that I want to share about, which I learned in UC Berkeley, and I want to apply it in my counseling program. Okay. So So who is the program for? Okay, let's get straight here. If you want to skyrocket your child's success, this is it. Okay, you want to create a stellar profile for BSMD through our mentorship, through our passion project, through study skills and research, then this is the place for you. You want to outplay the competition with like the technology and the innovation, we are here for you. And if you want to fuel your child's learning again, this is the place for you. Got it? So that's where we are here. Okay. Okay. So now for the agenda, you're going to hear about the different medical paths. I also want to share with you about the BSDO. Got it? BSMD versus DO. Ingredients of a successful medical applicant. That's why you're here, right? To hear about what is the program looking for. I also want to share our gifted Gabber results. Yay! And our edge or our solution for cracking the BSMD code. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. I need a lot of energy in the room, please, to fuel me. So Maui, please make sure that's a lot of energy. People are not multitasking. They're paying attention. You got it? So this is not for you if you're looking for shortcuts. No, I'm sorry. If you're not into shortcuts, you're reluctant, or you or your child are reluctant to put in the hard work and effort. No. BSMD program is extremely, extremely hard. It's like a perfect storm. You need to have so many things lined up. So if you just say, oh, my child doesn't have time for this, then this is not the place for you. Okay. You want to put minimal effort. You want overnight success. Nada. You think that grades alone are going to land you in BSMD programs? No, there's so many ingredients I'm going to show you. And if you're looking for a deal, I mean, if you're a deal seeker, you feel like you will invest in the best deal and not quality. Again, this program is not for you. I see a lot of people posting in my Facebook group about for tutors and everything. And then they say cost, right? You post on the Facebook group looking for resource, then you get so much options, you get very overwhelmed. You don't know what the pricing is. You assume things. So please don't do that. Don't look for a deal. Look for the quality, the value that you get out of a tutor and instructor is extremely important. Okay. So let's get started. We want to thank you for taking the time to come and learn. You all are amazing, amazing parents. A big round of applause for you because you're here on a Sunday night. Come on. Who does that? You really, really want to learn and help your child. So I commend that. And to do that, I want to reward you. We have wonderful freebies. Maui, keep announcing the freebies in the chat. So basically, we have the comprehensive college list and the guide that we will give you for BSMD, BSGO. Only people in the webinar will get that. Got it? And also, we have 2 Amazon gift cards for people who stay till the end. Okay, so no purchase necessary, nada. We just send you 2 gift cards for just showing up here. Okay, so yes, please, only for 2 people who hang out till the end with me. Got it? Because I get very lonely. So yes, so are you ready to make an impact in your child's future? So what's the answer? Maui, how's it looking? Are people excited? I need a lot of emojis.
Yes, they're very excited, Coach.
Awesome. So let's get started. Be serious, Joe. Enough doing. Yes. Let's get started. So our successes, I just want to share our acceptances. Our students have gotten into Stanford, full ride to Johns Hopkins, UC Berkeley, Cornell Engineering, Carnegie Mellon, St. Louis, BSMD program, NYU. I'm so sorry, I'm not updated it. It's like so many colleges. My students did great. They're amazing. We also have Stony Brook and St. Bonaventure. They're not here. They're all BSMD programs and everything. Okay. So how did I start with the BSMD program? Like, what is my backstory? Why did I get into this? Okay, it all happened during the pandemic. The students had to stay home. There's no extracurricular activities, no shadowing, no lab work. How could a student showcase their achievements? Even SAT, ACT scores were optional. So it was just topsy-turvy, right? And that's when I sat together and I wanted to come up with a solution with this juggernaut that's there, right? So I came up with this unique BSMD counseling to boost my students' profile, and it really, really worked. I worked with a handful of students. during the pandemic, and their results were phenomenal. Okay, so I was so obsessed. I'm like, I could not find any information on BSMD counseling through anybody, right? I'm part of a lot of counseling network where I pay thousands of dollars to be in them. We get the firsthand information. It's not information that you typically get on Google, right? So I still couldn't find there any counseling services or counselors. I really had to dig out everything on myself and find a solution. So I did research. I did my homework. I created plan after plan. I created a curriculum. I hired the best mentors in the industry. Got it? So yes. So that's what I'm here to share. Okay. Fast forward today, look at the results. Harvard Pre-Med, St. Louis, 125K scholarship. Not only do my students get into BSMDs, they get it with scholarships. Got it? So I got in. I will share his case study. So you will know his complete profile and everything. Texas NMed was Fulbright. Augusta was Shreya. St. Bonaventure, then Hofstra was Siraj. Vanderbilt was Saket. UC Merced, SJV Prime Plus, that was Siraj. NYU Pramodini. University of South Alabama, full tuition. Woof! And Stony Brook, 8-year. Did I repeat Stony Brook again? Yeah, Stony Brook. I mean, no, it's countless, right? So that's been the result, right? And it is possible to get into the BSMD program. Got it? So this is this knowledge like completely changed my life and my students. I got obsessed. I'm like crazy ADHD, high IQ kind of a person, a nerd basically. So I just dig deep into things and I don't give up. So I found the success formula and exact steps. Okay, you should understand one thing about children and students is that basically, if you make things too complicated for them, they will lose interest, right? That's the main thing. You've got to simplify the process and break it into chunks that can be managed with them. And that is my specialty. The whole complex thing, I'm able to break it into parts, into sessions, into deliverables, into outcomes. So that is the beauty of my program. Got it? So any questions, please type away. We'll get started. So who here wants the success formula for BSMD? Who wants? Yes. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so all about, I'm going to explain to you the different options that are there and how to go about them. There's nothing wrong with the different options. So what are the different paths, right? The traditional path is there where you do 4-year undergrad, then you apply for the MD schools. You need to have taken MCAT. So the requirements for that is good MCAT score, exceptional grades, good shadowing experience, research, volunteering in a healthcare. And then you write an MCAT. The typical score of an MCAT is 508 to 514. If you want to go to a highly competitive MD school, then the MCAT scores are higher. So this is a traditional path. This is for students who are like, I want to explore, see before I can, I want to take it on. I don't want that commitment, but I want to see where my interest lies. And that's a perfectly good path. I have students who tell me that, Joe, I just want to go through it, see where my interest lies. Okay. The second one is somewhere in between. It is like you go into that particular school, you have an opportunity to apply in your sophomore year in your undergrad program. Got it? It's like for example, Case Western has this. It's called the Pre-Professional Medical Scholar Program. Okay. So you get into Case Western, and in the second year, based on your grades and other requirement, you can apply for the MD school after you go there. So it sort of gives students an idea whether they want to pursue a medical field or not. So I love this. I love this option. I always put this option in my students' college list because you never know what it is. And even some students who don't get in, I put them in this program in college. My college list is built in such a way that they can like go and pursue that, see that, and then apply in their sophomore year. Okay. And then we have the combined BSMD program. So it's combined because you get admitted once and you are there for either 8 years or 7 years. So whatever it is, your undergrad may be compressed, but your MD program will always be 4 years. Got it? And you can do either BA MD or BS MD. I have a student who is in Drexel. She's doing BA MD because she said, Joe, I love literature. I love English. I'm going to pursue that and then do my MD. And how do they catch up? So in the first 2 years of the undergrad, they do all the BA stuff. Then the 2 years, they catch up on the sciences, and then they apply for, and then they get into the MD program. Got it? So that's BS MD or BA MD. Okay. Then let's go over the advantages of the early assurance program, right? So it gives you an extra 2 years to determine whether you want to pursue. I like that. Sort of testing the waters instead of like going in and not able to put in with the pressure of BSMD, because it's intense. The colleges spend a lot of money on this program and the expectation is sky high. Right? So yes, there's a lot of burnout and fallout rate in this program. Okay. So now for the other option, the BSDO. Okay, that's called Doctor of Osteopathy. And if you ever go to your physician, primary care, ask them what kind of the doctor, because my doctor, Dr. Kalman, is a DO, and he's my physician. So DOs are licensed physicians as well, and they come into the mainstream and become like pediatricians, physicians, and all that. Okay, that's an extremely good option, and some of my students certainly apply to this. I love Nova Southeastern. It's a BSDO school, amazing school. My students have gotten accepted into that. Okay, so BSDO is fairly less competitive than the BSMD. They also have accelerated program, which is BSDO or BADO. So basically, while comparing these two programs, BSMD or MD is allopathy or the modern medicine. Got it? That's the allopathy, that is modern medicine. DO is osteopathy, which is osteopathic manual medicine, which is like a spine manipulation or something like that. That whole learning is very, very different. But there is a very, very good scope and a demand for DO doctors as well. They do amazingly well. And I know students who've gotten into the DO program and they're very happy about it. Okay. Any questions about the DO program, please type away. I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge. Now let's go to the BSMD program. So basically it's called the direct medical program or accelerated program. And I have to tell you, a lot of colleges are canceling or stopping this program. Boston University stopped it. Another college, I think USF or UCF stopped it because it's extremely hard to create a curriculum and engage students. So the rumor mill is it's slowly going to go away soon, shortly, the combined medical program, because they feel like a high school student cannot really put up with such a strenuous program, right? So BSMD means you get admitted into the college and you don't need to like apply for the MD program after your 4 years or your 3 years, because it's assured. You're assured if you meet the requirements, in terms of their grades and everything. So yes, so that's a direct MD program or an accelerated medical program. Okay, so yes, the acceptance rate is like 1 to 3%. It's notoriously low. Like Brown is like 1% or something. And also it's so hard to get into these programs, harder than getting into Stanford itself. Okay, and yeah, there are 7 and 8 year accelerated programs. 7 years is if you have enough APs that you take in there. My son's classmate Christina, she is in Penn State BSMD program. She already graduated. She has a white coat function that was going on because she had enough APs to transfer over to finish her undergrad in 3 years. But the MD program is always 4 years. There is no shortening that. Okay. So now a quick check. Which program are you leaning towards? Which one? The traditional one, the BSMD, or the early acceptance? Let's hear from you. Oh, see a lot of.
BSMD.
Wow, early assurance is very, very good. Somehow I love early acceptance. I feel like it's too much pressure on a child to like sort of put in there. Okay, so wonderful. So now who wants to learn the key ingredients of a BSMD applicant? Okay, let's get started with that. Okay, so here are the key ingredients. Academics. You've got to have a stellar profile. And this is not telling me that everybody should have a stellar profile. I'm just telling you about what this program expects. Okay, it's notorious. So stellar academics, like top notch, be in the top 5% or 10% of the class rank. Then test scores, 1550. I'm going to tell you the details. Exceptional test scores. There is no test optional in BSMD. Please forget about it. If you're applying to the BSMD program, specifically the colleges that do not need MCAT requirement, your test score has to be perfect. And of course, they need research. It has to be something in biomed research, very, very important too. And if you've published a research paper, it's even better. Okay, so I've seen students getting into the program. My research students have gotten into a lot of BSMD program. And community service, it's extremely important, and it needs to be related to the healthcare part of it, the volunteering, right? And clinical exposure. They want shadowing experience. It can be even a dentist. Okay, it's not like you can shadow a surgeon, right? So it's like you can shadow dentists, you can shadow chiropractors, you can shadow psychiatrists, pediatricians, anybody who's like a certified doctor. And you basically get an exposure to how doctors look at patients and everybody. Okay, and of course extracurricular activities. You need a wow factor in your extracurriculars, and that is where we focus in our programs. Our programs are mainly focused on creating a profile, how to get those extracurricular activities. We have all kinds of resources to give you to the extracurricular activities, volunteering, research, and everything, and even academics. We've done academics also because we're teaching study skills and everything, and passion project, right? So we encompass all the 6 ingredients. Okay, so let me go over the academics. You need exceptional GPA and grades and class rank. It can be AP or IB. Please don't think that your school doesn't give a class rank, so it doesn't matter. It's a secret. It'll show up in your school report. There is a class rank, but you will know whether you're in the top 5 or the 10%. Okay. Next, the scores that are needed. You need about 1550 in your SATs or 34 or 35 to qualify for the BSMD program, to be a very, very competitive candidate. Okay. And extracurricular activities, the wow factor, you need volunteering, you need shadowing, you need research. These are like 3 key ingredients that are absolutely essential, and we help you in our programs with this. Okay, and for volunteering, you can either volunteer in a nursing home, hospitals, research clinics. It's a very, very important, and we help students literally build their profile. We make them apply for all those opportunities. Got it? And I'll show you how. Okay, and shadowing. Shadowing is a very, very critical component in the BSMD program. You can do physicians, dentist, chiropractor. I tell my students, please go ask your pediatrician. Oh, can I please shadow you? Can I please see how you work? And they'll be willing to, because I asked my pediatrician, my son's pediatrician, hey, are you okay to shadow students? He's like, yes, but they have to be my patients. My patients. So yes, don't have your mom and dad call the doctors. You go and tell them, hey, you know what? I'm very curious. Nobody can say no to a teen, right? So please try that. Okay. And research is extremely, extremely important in the profile, where you've done something deeply. You've tried to be a subject matter expert. There are 3 types of research that can be done. One is publish a research paper that we offer, working with an expert. You can work in a lab or a clinic, which is very, very hard after the pandemic. I've been asking all my resources, hey, can you take in students into your lab? They're like, no, not yet. With the new strain of viruses, we cannot allow a minor in our labs. You can also do research in hospitals and universities. These are a bit scarce now after the pandemic. So this one is what is becoming more and more popular. Okay. Then leadership. Leadership is another key ingredient that's needed, and we help our students build leadership. We teach them how to identify their strengths and weaknesses, and how to look for leadership opportunities. Right? It's not out of thin air. There is a lot of strategy and places to look for leadership. You need to have exceptional communication skills, mental toughness and ambition to be a doctor or a physician. And they expect that in a student profile. And I can't tell you how important it is. Okay. And who wants to learn about the application process? Now, I told you about how to create a profile and also how to sort of what are the ingredients, how to build it, right? Now I'm going to tell you what the process is, okay? So the BSMD is a 3-step process. You need to first get accepted into that college via the Common App or any other app, but it's Common App is important. You need to get accepted into their undergrad program, and then they will send you an invitation to apply for their med application. And let me tell you, it's a monstrosity of an effort. I work with seniors now. It's like, oh, it's so many things that are there that you need to do. And I work very closely with my students for that. And once your application gets accepted, there's typically a mini medical interview. Typically around the January timeframe, where they invite you and for an interview. It's either a whole panel interviews you or one person interviews you, the different scenarios and everything. And I train my students in all these aspects of it. This is mostly in the senior year when you're about to apply to colleges. This does not apply to students who are not a senior, okay? And okay, so question, have you gained clarity about BSMD and DO? Yes? Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Any questions, please let me know. I will certainly address them after. There is a very, very long Q&A process. I'm sorry, Q&A session. So I will answer all your questions, but this is like foundational. Okay, so let's go ahead. So how do you beat the competition? How? Right? Yes, it is competitive, but what's the fun in that if you don't solve a problem, right? Okay, so let me get to that. I'm not sure why you showed up today. I know I'm not making fun of you. I already told you you're amazing. You must have been frustrated or confused about the BSMD program. I know there's a lot of information and chatter on the Google and internet, which is all misinformation, right? Or you could be overwhelmed. I mean, you have a full-time job, right? You're a parent, you're a nurturer, you have your own job, and then you want to support your child. How is that even possible, right? I do this for a living, right? And I get confused and frustrated. Okay, or you've heard about other students who've gotten into the BSMD program and you wanted to see if you could make it work, or you were just bored and you wanted to hang out with Joe. I hope so. Just kidding. So it's okay. I just want to make light of it. But one thing I want you to take away from coming here is basically I've literally crack the code for the BSMD program. Got it. The secret sauce. I mean, I'm an eternal learner. I can't tell I'm perfect, but I do have the secret sauce that has literally changed my world and the world of my students. Got it? Because we've seen successes there, and it's very much replicable. Even your child can get into a BSMD program by using our formula. Right? And by coming to us, your child will create a stellar profile for BSMD program. And guess what? When you're preparing for your BSMD program, your pre-med profile also gets very, very, very strong. It's always very, very good to be aspirational and aspire for the BSMD. And guess what? My program works, and I've showed you my results, right? And yeah. So the obvious question to you is, do you want to harness the gifted gapper system and leverage our secret formula? I have insane level of perfection when it comes to creating profiles, and I doggedly look for opportunities for my students. I have a whole roster of opportunities for my students. Got it? Or you can do it on your own using trial and error. It's like you're in a dark cave, you're trying to light a matchstick, okay? Or you can come to me, I have a blowtorch. I'm gonna just charge and light up the whole cave. The choice is yours, okay? You can either do that by trial and error, there's no problem at all. You can find information here and there and try to figure out poorly, or you can come and do it more efficiently and quickly and no headache, and there's clarity in all the process, and your child will be walking around with their shoulder held high with a lot of confidence. And that's what I bring in with my mentorship in my program. You can look at the testimonials and everything. Like, the student needs to drive this journey. You may have all the information in your head. You may have a PhD in BSMD program or whatever topic that is, but who will make your child do what is necessary? That's Coach Joe, right? And it's like a surgeon cannot operate on their own family, right? Even my son doesn't come to me for counseling. I have to send him to one of the person in my team, because that's the way it is, right? And children are so smart, so brilliant. You know, it's like they want to succeed. They want to learn. They are eternal learners. They just need the right direction and the guidance. I see that in my research program. I see that in all my spring counseling, in all my things. They come, like, they show up, they learn, they apply, they make mistakes, but they're learning more and they deliver results. That's the beauty of Gen Z. And I simply love working with them. And that's what my program is designed to take them to that finish line. So everything is outcome oriented in my world. Okay, so who wants to hear the exact step-by-step process for BSMD? Who wants to hear? I need some love. I need a lot of love. I'm very needy. I'm very high maintenance. I'm very, 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 very needy. So please, a lot of love. Okay, so let me just go ahead and go with my secret formula or my step-by-step process. I've broken it down into ingredients, tweaked it and everything. And let me go ahead with that. Okay. So our unique solutions, I have the counseling program for seniors alone, which has been going on, and I'm taking very few students because we have only 2 more months left. And that's a separate program. Then I have the BSMD and medical counseling for high school students who are in the 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. That's the best time to start building. If you come to the senior year, it's too late by then. Then we have a new program, which is creating a passion project and developing exceptional study skills. I did merge them all together in my college counseling. It became very, very overwhelming for students, right? I felt like I didn't go into enough depth into it. They wanted more. They did exceptionally well, and they kept asking me for more, but so we broke it up. I'm offering a special passion project. It goes after the college counseling. So first we finish off the BSMD counseling, then the passion project is very, very, very important, because I've spoken to admissions officers and they're always looking for something that the student does to follow their talent or their interest. So that's very, very important. And study skills, right? That's something that students need to be taught. Right? How to manage those AP courses, right? The golden rectangle. I teach my students how to pick courses and everything, but nobody tells them how to do time management, task estimation, prioritization, and planning. It's so unfair. Adults, we work in a corporate world. We have agile, waterfall methodology. What do these kids have? Nobody has taught them how to manage their life, how to prioritize, right? How to take notes. What kind of a learner are they? What is their executive functioning deficiency, right? So I started off being an ADHD coach, and I started off helping students who were struggling in grades. They had C's and D's, and I worked very closely with them, and they did exceptionally well. I speak to teachers as well of students who are struggling, and I felt like this was the biggest thing. You cannot throw a plan at them and expect them to get exceptional GPA without giving them those skills, right? They come to me and I teach them how to study for tests. What are the strategies for studying for tests? What are the strategies for answering a question, essay, reading, right? And now the school has started. It's like on a high. Okay, the first 6 weeks on a high, and then come January, December. January, you'll see a dip. Okay, things started getting harder. They sort of start missing out their homework, their tests, grades are low, and it goes. They're never able to recover that dip right? It's called a mid-year dip, and we don't want students to get into that dip. And I've had students who are in the bottom of the dip trying to recover. So that's why this is very, very critical. And I have an exceptional coach, and I used all of Peg Dawson's material to develop this. Okay, so upcoming biomed research, we are rehauling our research program. We are going to offer experts from different fields of biomed. It can be an oncology. They're all going to be professors who specialize in that, and students will be able to do research under them. Got it? It's like, I'm going to give you a buffet. You get to pick experts that you want to work with. It'd be neurology, geriatrics, cardiology, pulmonology, osteology. I saw students in my summer program. The kind of topics they picked, it was mind-blowing. I was like, the kind of research that they do on Alzheimer's, whether it is like autism or whether heart conditions, biomarkers. I mean, it's simply mind-blowing that my students can do. And I have to completely rehaul this and get experts. So that's why I'm still working on this. I'm not offering that in fall, okay? And then I just want to go over each one of the programs deeply. Any questions, please chat away. Okay, fantastic. So the comprehensive counseling program for seniors, like I mentioned, it's a 3-step process. We help students apply for the Common App application. Then when they get accepted, their medical application, there's a lot of essays, recommendations, resume that we help with. And then we prepare them, I prepare them for the mini medical interview. It's a 3-step process. The counseling for seniors is separate than the other students, okay? And basically what we do is we apply for 5 BSMD or BSDO colleges. Beyond that, it's just overwhelming. They just want to die. It's like so hard. We prepare them for the resume, applications and essays, mini medical interview. Everything is covered in our BSMD counseling for seniors. Okay, and let me go over the pricing. I don't give out. You'll have to come, you have to schedule a call with me, a no charge call where I go over the whole process and then I share that information. Now for the BSMD, for the non-seniors, which everybody you are waiting for. So this program is built with the 3 objectives. We want to map courses for all 4 years, right? Course selection is very, very important. And it's very personalized. Based on your school program, we build that. Every student built that. I teach them that formula. In spring, it was super successful. Students just built their own program based on my formula. Then creating the wow factor in the extracurricular activities. It has to pop. You cannot be a generalist and join every single extracurricular activity. Oh, I'm a serial joiner. I'm joining here, I'm joining there, I'm joining here, I'm joining there. No. BSMD programs, they need a wow factor. Wow. And I'll help you build that with my secret formula. Then leadership is very, very important, and we help you build that in our profile. So you will get that outcome through our counseling. Okay, so here are the details. It's an 8-week program. It's going to start on September 16th. Okay, it's on a weekend, on a Saturday at 5 o'clock. Got it? 5 o'clock. And then there'll be a Q&A on Wednesday at 9 o'clock. And very, very interesting thing that I have introduced this time. Ta-da, I will show that. So it's basically 7 live session, and the 8th session is their presentation and their final project. They will work on their final project. This is something that's very unique. And there's a Q&A. So there are 15 sessions in total. Okay. And here are the details. Session 1, they're going to learn about the different medical paths and careers that are available. And then they have a homework. Guess what? They have homework for everything. The second class is about mapping the courses. They will understand what is their graduation requirements. How do they map? What courses do BSMD program look for? And is it offered in their school? If it's not offered in the school, where else can they do it? All that is taught in the second session. My students just love this. Last time I had this 3.5 hours, they did not leave. They, this kind of energy that kids have when they own it, they show up. It's just that you need to give your child this opportunity. They will take care of the rest. We take care of them, right? And then session 3 is about preparing for SAT, ACT, how to create a SMART goals. What are the different components? What kind of test is best for them? This is very, very crucial. And I spend a whole session on that. My students love that. Then the session 4 is resume and cover letter. Woof. I love that. I teach kids how to write a stellar resume. We use all kinds of power verbs and everything to do that. And why do we create a resume? Why do they need it? Because they have to apply for their extracurricular activities and volunteering, right? So that is why we do the resume and the cover letter. And then I teach them how to create a very good extracurricular activity list. They will map everything for all the 4 years. We don't do just this year. Whatever plan we create it for all 4 years. You cannot just say, oh, I'm just thinking about this next 6 months. No, we plan it out. And then extracurricular, the volunteering. Volunteering is so important. And I know what kind of opportunities will really make your BSMD profile pop. And you will get that in session 6. And session 7 is leadership. I told you about how important leadership is. And it's not built in vacuum. They need to know how to communicate, how to navigate, how to build a personality, and also look for opportunities, right? And also honors and awards, how to sort of plan it for all 4 years. You'll get it in session 7. And the final presentation, my students, it's on YouTube, and you will see on the sales page as well, the sign up page, you will see all the videos of students giving their final presentation, right? It's amazing that they built the plan. And once they build a plan, they follow it. It's not like you create a plan and throw it at them. No, they create it. It's an iterative process. They fail. They come back. Joe, can I do this? Joe, can I do that? What do you think about this, Joe? The energy is so infectious. Joe, I did this. I found this. Great. You'll have all of that here. Okay, and also this time around, I have a special unique project that they will work on Wednesdays. So the thing is, we are going to mimic an admissions officer. This is something that I did in UC Berkeley. We were given a project, bunch of students had to work together to pick students, right? So they are going to be admissions officers. They're going to work in a team, and we will give them sample applications, and they're going to pick it. See how they will be learning by real experience, right? And when they go through an application in detail, they will understand why you're asking them to have good grades, good test score, good extracurricular activity, essay. They have to read applicants' essay and approve them. That is something that is very, very new, and introducing this in this program. You're not going to find it anywhere else. I'm a crazy person, a crazy perfectionist, who brings in new things to challenge my students and take them to the finish line. Got it? Any questions about the program? So this is the final project that I told you about. They will do a role play as admission officer. We'll give them a rubric. It's a fictitious university, and we will tell them that this is the criteria that you need to use to pick students. They're going to be put in groups, and they will be given applications, 6 applications, and they need to pick and come to the final presentation and justify. That's how an admissions process works in the real world. There's a committee that decides, and they are going to be that committee. They're going to work with the team to select candidates. They're going to fight with each other to say, oh, you should select my candidate. You should select. They will learn. And then they have to come and justify as to why they selected these candidates. This is a very, very, very unique experience that I'm going to give them. And they will have some BSMD applicants as well. My students who did that, I have their applications. So they will be able to view them as well. Got it? And make a decision. Okay. And so the question in your mind is, how much is this going to cost me? How much? Okay. It's not, you can hire an expert like Moon Prep or something, they'll charge you thousands. My one-on-one coaching usually starts at 5,000, and I'm not even taking any non-seniors. It's not 2,000, it's not 1,000, it's 800. And you have 2 payments of 400, got it? So you get 15 sessions, a fully made up plan, and you'll get tons and tons of resources for summer programs, for pre-med shadowing, everything that you will have, okay, to create a stellar profile. This is just nuts, the pricing that is there. There's nobody in the market who will offer that, okay? Any questions, please type away. Oh, I have bonuses, woof! Okay, so you'll have a one-on-one session with an expert counselor. You'll go over the plan. They'll go over the plan and see if it's deemed. Then you'll have all these free courses that I'm going to give you. How to conduct research in high school. That's a free on-demand course. How to pick APs for academic success. That is my secret sauce. Okay, and then impact of counselor recommendations in college admissions. These are all mini courses that I have that you will get access to. So a lot of people buy my courses for my bonuses that I Okay, so how do you register? You can go to giftedgabber.com. Maui, you want to share our link? It's all there. You'll see the different programs that are there. Maui, honey, please share. Yes, yes, yes. The courses are unlimited. They are, yes, the on-demand courses are yours. It's lifetime access. Okay. Yeah. So any questions? Maui, you want to share the link, Gifted Gabber? Yes. No, you got the spelling wrong, honey. Gifted Gabber. Let me just share. Yeah. So all the programs are on the website. You can go there, giftedgabber.com. I'll share the link as well. Okay. So, okay. Okay, next is the passion project, which is an extension of this. So we finish off till October 31st, 28th, and then November 4th, we start the passion project. Because last time, I don't think I spent enough time in this, and the feedback was they wanted a whole new program to go over the passion project. So this is the passion project that is there. So the objective is to create a standout. You got to stand out, baby. Then showcase your leadership skills and demonstrate dedication, right? So this is the objective of the passion project. So it's basically 6 weeks. Again, it's Saturdays. All our classes are on the weekends because we know weekdays you have school, you have extracurricular activities. So it's on a Saturday at 8 o'clock. Again, there is Q&A. There will be a project. So you will create a passion project proposal, and you'll have a final project. And the Q&A is on a Wednesday at 9 p.m. We like to have a class in the middle of the week to test how you're doing, right? We've seen that if we have class every week, they sort of miss out because the school deliverables come in. But if we have a checkpoint in the middle of the week, we see that students absorb the material much better. So it's always a Wednesday Q&A that will be there. Okay, we call it a Q&A, but we are always constantly teaching, right? So this is a detail. Like first session is they get introduced to the values exercise, discovering themselves. Let me tell you something. The whole crux of my program is we do not ask our students to be somebody else. We actually teach our students to figure out what is their strength and weaknesses and be a better version of themselves. And that's what we are teaching here. So the first session is about figuring out their core values, their goals, aspiration, understanding themselves, right? What is their passion, right? We want to figure that out. What is that innate talent that you have that nobody else has? We want them to be able to verbalize that, right? Then the second session is identifying the passion project ideas, then the theme, right? It can be STEM related or any other passion project. It's very important. Then the third is scope and vision. Right. So a student, when I see them, when you give them step by step and break up the deliverables and tell them that, hey, you need to come back with this amount of homework or research, they will do that. They will listen to you. Okay, please don't ever say, oh, my child is so lazy, they won't do that. No, they have been lazy because the instructions were not clear. It was so complicated and they were overwhelmed. We try to demystify that. My student can ace a very hard research program. They can do this. It's like drinking water. Right? So that's what it is. And the fourth is creating a project plan, time management and creating a planner. See, once you have everything visually done, planned neatly, there is enthusiasm to do it. Got it? And then the session 4 is again, they create a project planner. They continue with that. 2 weeks is on brainstorming and figuring out how to proceed with the passion project. Then the week 6 is execution and closure. They work on their final project, final presentation, and the 7th is the final presentation. We call it the PPP, Personalized Passion Project. Got it? And they will submit that, and students just love that. And the kind of projects that they come up with, it's amazing. Okay, so the passion project is just $450. You can apply the coupon and everything. It's on the page. 2 payments of $225, a steal compared to the amount colleges charge you. This is just a steal. Okay. Any questions about the passion project, please let me know. Next, we have the study skills and academics for success. So this is something that is very, very unique. You will not find it anywhere else. I'm using Peg Dawson's and other materials. I'm licensed to use them. Yes, so the objective is to increase their academic performance. You will see a 30% increase in their grades, certainly. Yes, to teach them learning skills is very, very, very important. So the way we've broken up is we do the discovery, the first session. So yes, we help them discover their learning style, their Myers-Briggs personality, everything. And I have spent a lot of money in purchasing a Myers-Briggs and how to study in a class or performance. So I will share them based on that. I have a lot of resources, and yes, I've spent a lot on resources and building this curriculum. Then we teach them about time management and task estimation and task management, everything. Nobody has taught them, trust me. They've not been taught these skills. Then notes taking, we teach them the Cornell way of notes taking. There is effective notes taking. They have not been taught. You will see that I tell my students, if you've taken notes very, very well, then the day before the test, all you have to do is check your notes and revise it. We teach them all those different skills, how to make flashcards and everything. They need that. They never took the time to acquire them, and they really, really struggle in high school because the amount of APs and honors courses that you have to take. My son graduated with 20 APs, right? So we taught him all these kind of skills, right? He shaved off, he graduated from Georgia Tech in 2.5 years. And I saved a boatload of money, right? So that's the importance of taking APs, but you cannot just randomly take all the APs and not know how to study and manage your time. Impossible, right? So that's why we have to teach them, and how to study for exams and tests, right? Nobody has taught them, and we teach them. We teach them. What do you have to do 5 days before the test? 4 days before the test? 3, 2, 1, the day before the test. What are the strategies? Boom, you will see their grades improve, right? My students come back to me and say, Coach Joe, I applied all these and my grades were good. I'm like, yeah, go for it. And then session 4 is about writing papers, essays, all that. Nobody has taught them how to do project management, I have students who have the disease of perfectionism. They don't submit their homework. You can get the best tutors in the world, but if they don't submit their homework, what can you do? And when I ask my students, they're like, it's not perfect. My homework is not good. The teacher is going to they're going to make fun of me, right? But that's 30%, right? You got to give them that strategy for that. Then the 6th session is about academic success, the secret to it. We teach them what is a dip. Okay, what is a mid-year dip? And I'm telling you, like January, February, you want to have all these strategies in place. It's so many times I meet with teachers when my students are failing. It's not a pleasant thing. And I don't want that. The 1% rule, test anxiety, how to come out of test anxiety. What are the strategies? We teach them all. Okay. And then the final plan, they create PLP, personalized learning plan, and they're going to present it in front of everybody as to what their learning plan is. What are the strategies that they're going to do? You can see a lot of that in my presentation on YouTube, where students are presenting. They'll tell you, oh, my MBTI personality is ENFP, INTJ, all that. So they're going to speak in that verbiage and understand themselves and figure out which strategies to use. Got it. And again, how much is it going to cost you? The same as passion projects at $450, and it's $225. So the study skills is on Saturday at 8 o'clock. Passion project is 8 o'clock on Sunday. So it's Saturday and Sunday, so there is no excuse to not make it. We're going to finish off our BSMD counseling and then start with this so that your child can do that, right? So a combination of all three is really, really going to set them up. You're going to give them the kind of skills that's going to make them confident, get exceptional grades, extracurricular activities, and be more happier. That's what it is, right? Yeah. And okay, now for a question. Are you excited, as I am, to see your child excel with guidance? What do you think? Right? Do you feel like they need guidance? They don't need guidance? They should somehow get everything out of thin air? I know a lot of parents who say, you know what? I grew up when I was in high school. I did everything on my own. Please don't do that. This whole situation is different. It's extremely competitive. It's completely different from the time you and I studied, right? It was very different, and they are not in India, they're here, right? So we cannot expect them. We have to be kind to them and provide them with all kinds of resources, right? My son, for my sons, I have all kinds of resources. I've even paid $150 an hour for coaching. And I flew my oldest son to San Diego and a red eye to meet with a success coach. I hired her and it's transformed. I give the best opportunities to my children. And this is what I offer. I've figured out what it takes. You've got the condensed essence here that I've given it to you. All you've got to do is just grab it and give an opportunity to your child, right? Okay, so our results, I want to reiterate, my specialty is getting scholarships. I will dig out the scholarship for your child. That's it. Seniors, they've won over 5 million in scholarships in total. They get accepted into 90% of the colleges that they apply. That's our intention. And they get multiple scholarship offers. I help with negotiating, negotiating for more money. Why shouldn't we? Right? So that's our success story. I just want to read this acceptance letter from Duke. I enjoyed reviewing your application, and the admissions committee was impressed by your innovative projects and research prowess. At Duke, you can continue innovating in makerspace like Foundry and through programs like Duke's Team. I hope so. This is the sample acceptance letter from Duke. Okay. And okay, so let's ask you a question. Have you gained clarity about the BSMD process? Yes, no, maybe. Yes, no, maybe. Okay, great.
Yes.
Fantastic. So let's go. It's giftedgabber.com. I will share the website. Everything is on there. I will be sending emails as well if you don't check your emails. Okay, so special bonus for people who enroll before midnight. That is 11:59. If you enroll in our program, BSMD program, you will get the scholarship course for BSMD for free. It's $299 only tonight. Only tonight, only for people enrolling tonight. You will get, it has all kinds of resources, like how to write an essay, resume, what are the colleges that offer, everything is going to be there. You will get an exclusive bonus if you enroll before 11:59. Okay, and also if you enroll in one program, you get $50 off. 2 programs, $150, 3 programs, $350. You get it? So it's all there on the website. And also, time for the special bonus. Who's excited? Okay, so great. Yes. Let's go over this. So yes, you will get a BSMD, BSc DO guide. Where is my guide? I gotta give you that. Hold on 1 second. It's only for people who have come here. Hold on a minute. Where is it? Let me just share that. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, I'm just putting it in the chat. I will send you as well. So this is the complete list. And also, we need to pick 2 winners. Okay, so Maui, can you pick 2 people, please, randomly? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so do you believe, okay, last question. I know I've been asking you. Do you think a structured program is a recipe for success? Who here thinks a structured program is? Yes, absolutely. I'm going to stop sharing. Honey, you want to pick 2 people? and also get their emails and addresses. Sometimes the cards get lost in the mail. I can snail mail it to you. Okay, so Maui, pick 2 people.
Okay, let me close my eyes. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I have here Mr. Rahul. Congratulations. Can you send me your details, please? Mr. Rahul Trivedi.
Okay. And another one, honey.
The other one is Miss Lori Craig.
Okay, Laurie Craig. Okay, great. Okay, so I just want to share with you our program. Basically, where is it? Oh no, not this one. Okay, where? Am I missing something? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. Okay, here you go. Okay, so let me just make this smaller. Okay, so basically you will find all the programs here. Now I'm just going to go over the BSMD program. You will see all the details that are here listed here. So yes, people who enroll by midnight today will get the free scholarship course worth $299. You can see all the presentation here. So the BSMD plan that has been created. I had many students. I just had time to pick up only. You'll see all their BSMD plans that they created and everything. And these are the bonuses that you'll get. It's a lifetime bonus. And these are the different packages we have, just the BSMD with passion project, with study skills, with the study skills and combined, you will see all of them here. All the details are here. And yes, the FAQs are here. Any questions, please let us know. Your offer expires, or the offer expires midnight tonight. Okay, so let's get started with the questions, honey.
All right, so the first question here is, which one needs MCAT?
MCAT. Okay, most of the colleges need MCAT. I would stay away from colleges that don't have the MCAT option, because they are very, very hard to get into. Okay, so let me, yeah, please don't even think about schools that don't need MCAT. You simply cannot even get in. You need like a perfect score and perfect GPA. I'd never put them in my college list. Yeah, great question.
All right, and what is the difference between BSMD or BSDO?
I went over that, but I would love to answer it. So DO is a doctor of osteopathy. It's not allopathy. So it is osteopathic medicine that they do. You get a different degree, but you can come back to mainstream. Great question.
Okay, so when you ask what is the one that they prefer, BSMD or early assurance, so we have here ESHA, early assurance, because I don't think I can stay in the same place for 8 years.
Exactly. Yeah, I completely agree with that. Like testing waters is very, very important. So yes, I myself like the early assurance program. Yeah.
Okay, and there is also a question here, like, do you have a program that is like reviewing for college essays?
Yes, my comprehensive counseling program does that. You can go on my site, giftedgabber.com, and you will find details to schedule a call with me. Yes, I do everything. Yes.
And is there a preference of SAT over ACT?
No, there's no preference. You can yes. Basically, either one of them is perfectly fine. Yes.
All right. And what is the difference between research in labs and research in hospitals?
Lab, of course, lab is you have the equipment. It's a much bigger facility. A hospital may have a smaller lab to go over the patient's samples or things like that, right? Yeah.
All right. And what is the difference from GEMS program versus BSMD program?
Which program?
GEMS, GEMS.
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I need to research that, or it's called something else. I need to figure that out. Sorry.
All right. And what should sophomores do to prepare for this one?
Yes, I mean, join my counseling program and build your academics, extracurricular activities, volunteering, and everything. That's very important. A structured program will help you remove the guesswork about what a sophomore needs to do. Yes.
Okay. And if my child has had CCs and BCs in the freshman and sophomore year, is it possible to redeem themselves and their GPA to get into this program? If so,
Yes.
how can we fix it?
Yeah. So again, join my program. I have all the answers there. Study skills. If your child is getting B's and C's, please join our study skills program. That will really, really help their grades get by 30% up. And colleges like to see an upward trend of grades going up. So it's time to make sure that you don't have the B's and C's again. So please, study skills is an exceptional program that will help you deal with all the grade problems.
And what GPA are we looking apart from other stats?
It depends on the college. It's anywhere from 3.75 upwards.
Okay, thank you so much, Kosha, for that one. And are there any programs similar to BSMD for nursing school?
Yes, a nursing school is a whole new nursing program altogether. It's not like there is a special program for nursing school. Yes.
And what other options we have other after pre-med other than med program?
You can go into research, whatever is the student's interest, you can go into research or anything, biomed or masters or anything. The world is your oyster.
And are we still admitting students into your senior BSMD assistance
Yes.
program?
Yes, just very few. End of August, I cut it off because I won't have enough time to give to my students. And also you have to finish all your, because BSMD is a 2 application process. My students have already finished writing their supplementals, the BSMD essays, and they are ready to click the submit button after getting the recommendations. So you really need to like get in there. Yeah.
Okay, and this one is just for clarification, Coach Joe. How long does the program last?
This BSMD program is 8 weeks. You will have a plan at the end of it. Yes, and it's a 1 hour. I mean, I say 1 hour, it's 1.5 hours on a Saturday, and then you come back on Wednesday for an hour. So it's 15 sessions, and students will have an exceptional profile because of the opportunities that they will get that you will not find anywhere else.
And if the SAT score is 4090, is there still a chance of getting in BSMD program?
You can apply and see there are a lot of other programs that I put in my college list.
Okay, so this is already about how much are the students recording session if they miss one?
Yes, please. We have a state-of-the-art learning management portal. You know, Maui. Maui is our fantastic class monitor, and all the sessions we spend a lot of money on our learning management portal. And yes, everything will be recorded. And the cost is $800. It's two payments of $400. Yes.
And is there any special course for seniors?
Yes, I have a comprehensive counseling for seniors. Yes, yes. That's what I was talking about for the BSMD. Yes.
And how long do these courses stay with us?
All the recordings are yours. You can, it's unlimited. Like we give you access, and it's lifetime access to the recording and the bonuses. Great question.
And do we have access to any new additions in future?
Yes, we will give you access to that. I mean, yeah, we've not thought about it, but yes, our program keeps getting better and better. So certainly.
I agree. And what is the surely of getting through BSMD for my son trying for USF?
Do you have certainty that, I mean, you're going to, like, there's no certainty for anything. All you can do is try. Yes.
Okay, and do you review college essays?
Yes, that's my specialty. Reviewing, making them write the stellar essay. Yes.
And is passion project preparation part of your package? Does your package cover all that you are showing earlier, Coach?
Okay, so great question. So if you go to the BSMD page here, it will give you the different options. Because we need more time for passion project, we have made it an extra course. So you will have to enroll in that extra course. So you can pick one of the options here, passion project plus this, and all the dates and everything is there. So you will continuously, it will start on September 16th. It will finish on 28th. Then your passion project will start, and you can go there and purchase it. right here. Okay. Yeah, great question.
Okay, and if a student who is in 10th grade high school need to worry about these past grades for med school or this program?
No, we accept all my students. See, my low performing students are the ones who get the best scholarship. So that is the transformation that I bring. I do not discriminate people. My student on IEP or who had a learning disability got a lot of scholarships from Case Western. So yes, if your child is struggling, certainly the study skills course is exceptional, because if you look over, you will see all the details that are there in the study skills, what all we teach them, right? So certainly they need that kind of skills. They're struggling somewhere. So this will help them boost their academics, time management, notes taking. See, the first session is discovery, time management. We teach them notes taking, study skills for exams and tests. Nobody teaches them the strategies. Then writing papers. We are not creative experts, but we teach them how to like break down the projects, then how to maintain their grades. That is the last session. And then they create their own plan. So once they create their own plan, they really need to do research to figure out what strategies work for them. We literally give them 10 strategies and ask them to pick the top 3. Right? So that is a level of conditioning and support that we give them. If your child is struggling with grades, please make sure you enroll in our program. We would love to teach and mentor them. And this is the best you can do. If they're struggling with a subject, it's not enough if you just hire a tutor or an expert to teach them that subject. What if your child is struggling with executive functioning skills? Focus, right? Concentration. We give them all those kind of strategies. Nobody has taught them. And the fact that they're answerable to us, they have to come on a Wednesday and tell us how they're doing. How many did they submit their homework? How much time did they study for it? Was their homework easy? Did they miss a homework? Did they study for the test? Did they participate in class? We check every single thing. So with that accountability, they have to perform. Nobody has given them that kind of nurturing and strategies. And that's what we provide, right? Skills to succeed, right? It's not going to come out of thin air. Please don't expect your child to automatically know this, right? They had to acquire. I had to acquire them, right? I studied in a tier 2 Ivy in India, REC Calicut, NIT Calicut. It was so hard. I had to figure out how to effectively study. Even now, I asked my older son, hey, you prepared for your SAT, ACT. What was the strategy that you used? Right? So it's constant research, figuring out, reading, and building this curriculum. Yeah. Yeah. So please give this opportunity to your child. It's very, very important. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, Sfida.
Okay, and we are here to touch base to your kids. And what is the group size?
Typically 10 to 15, not more than that. And children learn much better in groups. There's competition, collaboration, and all that. And they see other students like talking about their progress. They are invigorated to do that, right? So yes. And they also have one-on-one time with their counselor. Yes.
Okay, and what are the MD schools that your students got accepted?
Stony Brook, St. Louis, Augusta, Texas NMed, St. Bonaventure, a lot of colleges. Yes. Great
All
question.
right, and is there any consolidated package for all the services?
Yes,
You've
yes,
already shown
there
that.
is. Yeah, there is. So for the BSMD, you can pick here. For example, we have the different choices. So all the consolidated program, you get $350 off, right? So the BSMD program, the passion project, the study skills, they're all here. You can look over this and enroll in them. Yes, great question. Yeah.
And do we need citizenship to apply for medical school?
No, my student got into Nova Southeastern. You don't need to be. Gaurav got into St. Louis with a lot of scholarships. They were on visa. Yes, so you don't need to be a citizen.
Yeah,
But
and
some
my
of the
daughter.
schools,
Mhm.
sorry, for some schools they do, but I have a list of colleges that don't require citizenship. So that's the beauty of my counseling. I have that information and I'll apply. I'll put that college list into use.
Okay, and My daughter is a rising junior. Is it too late to get started towards the BSMD?
It's never too late. It's never too late. Join our program and we will guide you through that. Creating the course list for the senior year, how to prepare for, I mean, we don't tutor SAT, ECT, but we tell them how to create a plan for that, then how to find volunteering opportunities that align with that, right? You cannot do some volunteering opportunity that doesn't align with the medical program. Then how to build that special extracurricular activity, right? And how to build leadership, how to build the honors and awards. There's so many components. So it's never too late. Please give that opportunity to your child. No, they need the mentored guidance to that, right? And I like to say that all my children are Arjunas, greatest warriors. But guess what? Arjuna also needed guidance in the battlefield, right? So all your children are exceptionally smart, but this process is complicated. There are so many moving parts. Without guidance, you are just struggling. You're just trying to scramble. Oh, did I get it right? Did I get it right? Oh, we don't want that. You just want to go something with clarity. It's just absolute clarity, right? Yeah. Great
And do I need
question, guys. Keep it going. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
and do I need to take MCAT in high school?
No, it's not in high school. It's after your undergraduate program. If you're applying to MD schools, it's an entrance exam for medical schools, like MD program.
Okay, and this one is gonna get the recording as I joined late.
Yes, it'll be sent to you via email.
And is aiming for Brown PLME very ambitious?
No, it's not at all. If you're going to Brown, you rather hire me to help you build the profile. And if your aspiration is Brown, which is 80 grand a year, you can certainly afford my 800 bucks. You need that to get into Brown. Yes, I help with Brown essays and profile and everything. I know their essays by heart. Yes, I know. Yeah, great question.
Is there summer vacation if you enroll in BSMD?
I'm sorry, what? Yeah.
Summer vacation.
Yes, there is summer vacation. Yes.
And is this program for seniors?
Senior, I have a different program that you need to, it's a completely different program because we're writing applications and everything. So it's two different programs. This is for 9th, 10th, 11th. But I do have a counseling that I do for seniors, which is right here. You can go on my website and you will see this is the comprehensive. I should fix it with seniors, where I help with college applications, everything. It's all listed here. Building the college list and everything. So yes, I have a program for seniors as well. Yes.
Okay, and they're also asking regarding the GPA, coach.
Yeah, GPA near perfect, 5% of the class. And I'll help you build that with my study skills and my plan.
Mm-hmm. And does research have to be lab oriented, or can it be anything such a policy?
Sorry, repeat that question. I didn't get that.
Does research have to be lab oriented, or it can be anything such as policy?
It has to be related to the medical field, STEM or biomed.
Okay, thank you so much for that clarification, Coach Jo. And what should I be doing in junior year to prepare? Is junior year too late?
It's not too late, and it's like so many components and moving parts. So please enroll in my program and you'll have clarity, right? That's all the answers are there in the program. I cannot tell you one thing that you need to do. There are a lot of things that you need to do. So yes, my program is going to help you.
And yeah, follow-up question, can freshmen join the BSMD high school program?
Absolutely. You're welcome.
Okay, and we already answered this one. As a freshman, would you recommend to start this course now?
Yes, it's very, very important because it sets their standard. They sort of plan their courses for all 4 years. So it's very, very important. Yes, absolutely necessary.
If you're done with your SAT choosing courses junior year and are good with study skills, then what additional help can the BSMD counseling help in?
The complete BSMD counseling, it's not just about like grades or anything or your SAT scores. It's about creating a wow factor in extracurricular activities. Does your child have an exceptional resume written? They may have good things, but have they written a resume, a cover letter, volunteering opportunities, leadership. We help them build all of that. You cannot just say that, oh, I have great grades and SAT scores. That's not enough. You need to stand apart, right?
And do you provide guidance till senior year, even if my son takes the course in junior year?
Senior year is completely different. They will have a different program altogether. So certainly, of course.
All right. And do you have SAT prep tests?
Yes, I share SAT prep tests, and I have an exceptional tutor that I give only my students. Yes.
And if my kid is ninth grade, as she applies to colleges after 3 years, will she get your support when she applying in colleges?
Absolutely. Of course. I'm here. Yeah. I have had students who've been with me forever. They started from 8th grade and they're here in their senior year applying to colleges. Brothers, older brother went there, the younger brother joined, twins. I have everybody. So you're welcome. Absolutely.
Okay, so they're asking for the link of the combined package. So that is in our website. You can see that. And do you help in scholarship also?
Oh, absolutely. If you join the program before midnight, you'll get my whole scholarship course. That's my specialty. I'll share it with you. I have a of course, scholarship is my middle name, although it's not. My specialty is to help students help with scholarships and everything. So you will get, if you enroll before midnight today, you will get this program. You will get with all the complete combined details as to how to prepare for scholarships for BSMD. Got it. The key ingredients, fundamentals of scholarship, what is merit aid, what are the resources, financial aid for international private scholarships, full ride scholarships based on SAT, ACT, everything you'll get as a part of the program. Yes, specialty. I mean, I sell it separately, but if you enroll today, it's $299. You'll get access to it. That's it. It runs out by midnight. Yeah.
Okay, so this name is familiar, Vishroot. And did any students get into Brown?
No, I have not had students who got into Brown.
Okay, and how would senior
and let me stop right there. And also, I've seen students who've gotten into expensive. So Brown doesn't give you a cent of scholarship. It's like 80 grand. So you're going to pay 80 times 80, which is 650K. Can you afford that? I had a parent who said they would. Yeah. Yes, Seema, you will get the program if you enroll before 11:59 p.m. today. Yes, the scholarship program. Yes, the on-demand program. Yes.
And how would seniors gain from this program if they have already taken the SAT? They selected their courses, have good study skills,
I
and can't
told
really
you,
add
yeah,
anything.
great question. I have a completely different counseling program for seniors to apply for colleges. So if you go on my website, the senior counseling is completely different than the junior and everything. It's all about writing essays, picking colleges, interview prep, and everything. So it's a different program for seniors. So Seema, you need to enroll in my BSMD counseling program to get my scholarship program for free.
Okay, so these are just repetitive questions, Coach.
Yeah.
The one that we have.
Okay, so let me just unmute anybody who wants to unmute themselves and ask questions. I have time. Please feel free. Don't be shy. Srinidhi, I need to check about SLU. I don't have that information offhand, but Gaurav did get into SLU. Yes. Okay, so any questions, you can unmute yourself and ask me. Wonderful questions. I look forward to seeing you all in my course. It's going to be very, very transformative, and students are going to gain a lot of skills and confidence. Yeah. Yes, Tarun, we certainly have everything recorded. They can go back and watch it. We make sure that the students get the best opportunity and teaching. Laurie, we will share a copy of this recording. Zoom has to process and it'll be sent in the email. Yeah.
Did you have any programs that were specifically for seniors that are applying in the next few months or anything like that?
Yes, I went over that. I have a comprehensive counseling program for seniors.
Okay. Do you know how much like what the information or details of that would be, or could we ask?
You will have to schedule a call with me. You can go over my website. For example, it's right here. Please, this is the senior counseling. I should have changed it to juniors. It says junior counseling. If you just put your information in there, you will get a link to schedule a call with me. You will be able to schedule a call with me, and I'll go over your profile, give you advice, and then tell you the pricing. Yeah. Anchal raised her hand. You have a, sorry, go ahead. You had
Yeah, hi. Sorry, this is Anchal. I just have a quick question regarding, so what I'm understanding is, so I have a junior. So the BSMD counseling, the junior, the 1-year program, and the passion project, these are all separate.
Yes.
And so this link that you're sending has the link for all of them?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I'll show you how. Great question, Anchal. I'm sorry if it's a bit confusing. I apologize. So the thing is, this is the page that I gave you, right? So this tells you about the program. And when you want to enroll here, if you click enroll here, it will bring you here to the different options. Got it? So there's
Okay.
BSMD Passion, BSMD study skills, all of them here. And from here, you will be able to enroll.
Got it. Okay. So you have like a combination package.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Thank
what
you
I was looking for.
Yeah, thank you for asking the question. Absolutely. I mean, in my head, I made it all clear, but I have not shared it. So I apologize.
No. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So it's like we want to share as much information as possible. So we don't want to have a sales page which is like, oh, buy me, right? So we have to tell you what this program is about. So it tells you all about the program, session by session, what is in there. And then the enroll, when you come to enroll, it will tell you the different options that are there. You can pick that, the dates are there, everything is there. We want to give you as much information as possible. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And also, I want to tell you that we have a WhatsApp group for the parents. We do a Discord group for students. It works so well. The students, they ask like tons and tons of questions, and they're so eager to like learn and participate. I mean, that's been such a big hit. Like the thing is, we always bring in innovative. I'm just going to share with you, like this was our biomed, this was a college counseling, this is our BSMD, ask me anything off topic. If you see here, they will like, these are all students. They own their journey and they come here in the Discord group. You get it, right? We meet the students where they hook up. I'm sorry, they hang out. Yeah. Srinidhi, honey, you've got to be in my program to get access to my past students. So if you please enroll in my program, you will be able to get access to my students. Yes.
Which course should we take for the freshmen?
It's a BSMD program.
Okay, but when we go to that selection process, right, we have 3, 4, yeah. In here, which one should we select?
See, you can either do the passion project, you can add the passion project to it, or study skills, or if you just want to do BSMD, don't worry, sign up for BSMD. If you want to enroll for study skills and passion, that's perfectly fine. You'll have an opportunity because it's starting later. Got it? So
Okay, got it.
Yeah, for now, if you feel like it's too much for you, you can enroll in here, and then if you change your mind, you can enroll in these. I'll give you an opportunity later, so don't worry.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, so the thing is, this one will start from basically, it will be, I'll tell you the calendar, I have it. So it will start on 16th, September 16th, and it will go till October 28th. Then the passion project and other things, they start later in November. So don't worry, you can just pick the first one, whichever you're comfortable with.
Thank you.
No problem. Wonderful. Are there any other questions? Please, I have to give you credit to all of you for staying 1.5 hours on a Sunday night. And I really appreciate it. I want to bless you, bless your family, bless your children, bless your projects. Okay. So yes, get research opportunities. We are building the research program, Ashok. We will share that. Meanwhile, we recommend that students really understand the process. Like understanding the process is half the battle. right? They can't just gain all these knowledge from Google. Step by step, we tell them the how, we tell them the why, we tell them the what, which is most important. We just don't throw a plan at them and tell them follow it. They are creating the plan, so that they're so empowered to follow the plan that they created. That is what we are doing. We're not just telling them, go do this, right? The generation is like that. Gen Z is like that. They're not just going to listen to you. You need to answer the question. Yeah. I'm sorry, Srinidhi, you need to schedule a call with me. I cannot share that, please. Which grade are you, Srinidhi? Can you unmute yourself? Because I'm a little 12. Okay, so you need to get in touch with me and I will then give you their numbers. Okay. Yes. Okay. So yeah. Any other questions? Any other questions? One last question for the room. No? Okay, so I want to wish you well, and I hope to see you all in my class. Please don't worry if you're overwhelmed or confused. Just join the BSMD program. You can think about it and then join the passion project and study skills. But if you're ready, you can join both the programs. There's deep discounting in them. Okay, so wish you well. Yes, yes, Anshul.
Could you the BSMD, the combined program that you have, that doesn't have the 1 year full program for the juniors, right? That's a separate one.
Yeah. See, 1 year program is for the seniors because we help them with decisions and everything, right? So because the thing is, they keep applying the application dates are all very. It's in November, December, January. We are working through them through the whole year for their application.
Sure. Now, after this 8 weeks, if students have questions, is there somewhere they
The
can reach
Discord
out?
group is always there. We promote them. They have a passion project. So we give them all those kind of opportunities to come and do that. This is a family. You're part of it. Like whatever information you want, it'll be there. We are permanently there on Discord group. We encourage them. We want to see what students are doing, how they are applying. They can come back and tell us how they are doing, what part of it helped. We are in this together.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, take care, guys. Bye now.